This morning, Senate Democrats unanimously reelected Senator Chuck Schumer as their leader in the new Congress. It comes as we're watching the House, where Congressman Jamie Raskin is challenging Jerry Nadler to be the ranking Democrat on the Judiciary Committee. Joining us now, Jake Sherman, co-founder of Punchbowl News and an NBC News political contributor. Jake, always great seeing you, my friend. So what are all these moves all about?
I think they signal, Jose, that Democrats, after the election, after Joe Biden was pushed out of the election because of concerns about his age, and after Nancy Pelosi, Steny Hoyer, and Jim Clyburn stepped aside, they are ready. House Democrats are ready to put new people into positions of power. I mean, in the House Democratic Caucus, they have no term limits for committee chairs, zero. So you have someone like Nydia Velázquez, who's been atop the Small Business Committee for 26 years. Across the board, across these committees, there's been no challenges, no significant challenges, and no mechanism to inject fresh blood into the leadership of the Democratic Caucus. So I think that's what's behind it, and I think Democrats really want to put their best foot forward in battling Trump. And I think we've seen this before. We've seen people, both Republicans and Democrats, make this case in the past in different political scenarios. But I think quite plainly that Democrats believe Jamie Raskin will be a better foil to Jim Jordan, the Republican chairman of the Judiciary Committee, than Jerry Nadler is.
And I'm thinking about this, Jake. It's December 3rd. So we've had the presidential elections, right? And then Thanksgiving. And then we took all the Thanksgiving stuff down and we put up the trees and stuff like that. The White House has already been decorated for Christmas. And California still has an undecided House seat.
Yeah, that's right.
How are things shaping for the GOP heading into the new Congress?
It ain't looking good if you're a House Republican. They're going to keep the majority, but this race between Adam Gray and John Duarte in California looks like it's going to go to Adam Gray, the Democrat, which will really narrow Mike Johnson's majority to 0 votes because a tie in the House of Representatives does not pass if a bill ties, if it's whatever the tie would be, depending on the breakdown of the House. But they could be, I mean, this basically, in effect, pushes the House Republican and Senate Republican agenda, Donald Trump's agenda, into the spring and early summer. That's the tax cuts and all sorts of things that the Republicans want to get done. It'll be very difficult for them to get that done if they have a 0-seat cushion. Could be done, doesn't look likely.
And so 0-seat cushion means, is there a possibility now that actually the House could switch?
No, not really, because of a whole host of factors. It doesn't seem like it at this point. It does seem like the Republicans will have effectively a 1-seat cushion. But all of that said, on a day-to-day basis, if a bunch of Republicans are out of town, if there's a funeral, if someone gets sick, if someone, God forbid, dies, or their kids have a dentist appointment that they have to take them to, that Democrats could be in the majority for a day, which doesn't effectively mean anything. Republicans are still the House majority, but it just shows how perilous the Republicans' position is here on Capitol Hill.